So I arrived in Mongolia 27 years ago as a geologist who saw the opportunity of one of the world's great copper and gold belts, the Central Asian Orogenic Belt. It runs through this part of Mongolia and hosts some of the world's largest copper and gold deposits. You have Oyu Tolgoi to the east, which is now going to be the fourth largest copper mine in the world. And if you go to the west, you have the world's largest gold deposit. Yet in this 400-kilometer trend in southwestern Mongolia, an area we call the Trans-Altai, you'd never seen modern exploration. So when you look at the Hundy Minerals District in entirety, we've made 4 deposit discoveries on relatively limited budget. And if you compare this area to other mature mining districts around the world, quite limited exploration. Yet we found 3 of those 4 deposits at surface and the 4th just 80 meters below. And there's been very little exploration at depth here. There's been very little exploration throughout this area. We're really the first modern explorers here. So when you look at the probabilities of future discoveries, it's extremely high. So we expect a long-term opportunity to continue in terms of further discoveries here in the Hundy Minerals District.
Mongolia is unique in the fact that it's, well, at least southwest Mongolia anyway, it's a very arid environment. There's no vegetation or very little vegetation, it's just exposed rock. So when you're mapping the rocks, it makes that job a little bit easier. We've discovered in this area significant amounts of anomalous minerals and metals, and we seem to be finding more and more and more each year. Most junior exploration companies don't make it, right? And it's extremely expensive to do what we do. And it's extremely risky, but the rewards that can happen are significant. Mongolia is fairly unexplored when you compare it to other locations on the planet. It opened up really to more sophisticated kinds of exploration in the late 90s. But a lot of the companies that were doing exploration at that time, they didn't stick around and they left. Erdene stayed here the whole time, and obviously for good reason, because we've made significant discoveries since then.
When you look at Erdene as an investment opportunity, you really have the best of both worlds. You have a company that is now on the cusp of first production. You know, by the time we're into mid-2025, third quarter, fourth quarter 2025, we'll have gold production. But you have that with these vast opportunities for additional discovery. You know, as I mentioned, I've worked around the world and the opportunities here are much more likely, the probability is much higher than most jurisdictions I've worked in. So really you get the best of both of those opportunities, cash flow and discovery opportunity.